She ghosted me. She joined the program, recommended by her friend. She ghosted her coach, but we never gave up on her. Finally, we forced her to book the exam. And even with the exam booked, she really studied. But last week, I told her last night when uh, on the final call, I said, "Great job," only on last week. And she started laughing. Because last week she actually did, I guess, 3 to 4 180 mocks, something like that, Shri.
Yes. Four 180 mocks, and then some 60 random mocks,
Mm.
and all the process mocks I did, process and people mocks.
Yeah. So in last 1 week, you did 80, 80, 367, almost 1500 mocks and you 1500 questions. And in from batch 9, 3, 6, in last 8 to 9 months, you did not do anything. Almost done.
True, true.
Yeah, but I'm proud of you that you took her commitment. I was having daily discussion to Laiba. I said, like last night I had a discussion, Laiba, what do you think? Will she pass? And she said, yes, sir, I'm 100% sure she will pass. So, but with the last mocks you did, that was beautiful. The scores that you did in the last mocks was something that was really good. I'm proud of you, Shri, that you
Thank
passed the
you.
exam, and that was like very good job in the last 1 week. I will again say last 1 week, not last 9 months.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, Shri. So why don't you share your journey in your own way? What were the challenges? Why you ghosted us? And
Yeah,
what was the
sure.
problem there? And please.
Yes, sure. Actually, I was planning to to take PMP from last year. I was planning to do it since last year. And one of my friend, she already did her PMP exam with your help. So she is the one who shared your details with me, and I contacted you, and she was guaranteeing me that I'll be in the proper hands to get the PMP. So, but I was working, and in between sideways I was doing I have a passion for dance, so
Hmm.
I had some what commitments to like some programs going on, which I already committed, and I had the daily job like from 9 to like, and I work in Dubai and I live in Sharjah.
Hmm. You do live in.
So yeah, so the yeah commuting was a great deal. Like it will take like daily 2 to 3 hours only
Hmm.
for uh, traveling.
Yeah. My
So it was yeah.
yeah.
So I was every day I'll be planning to. So today I'll be doing this topic, and when I reach home and after cooking and all, I'll be I'll be very tired. So I'll sometimes I start doing the like I just go through your recorded classes,
Mhm.
and when I started I have joined almost your live classes right after I joined, because I was even if I was traveling, I was joining from the online, from
Mhm.
the car, like yeah. So and later I was going through your YouTube sessions and recorded classes, like the best thing about the classes, it is in simple language, and whatever concepts, the basic concept, it was not like a spoon feeding thing, but it was like the concept, the main concept, which was required for a good PMP, like project management professional. It is not only for the certification, but
Hmm.
I because since I am already working in coordination and management, I was able to relate the scenarios.
Hmm. You are able
So,
to.
but in between, I was unable to like continue the pace.
Hmm. Continue
So
the.
yeah, because I was as I said, I was completely caught up with this dance practices and the job related things and the project launches and all.
Hmm.
But later, Laiba and you were continuously chasing me, and I was like, okay, yes, I know. I only have one. I think my validity for the for the exam is ending in September or October.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's been almost 10 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but last I decided, okay, let me with Laiba's help. She was pushing me to first book the exam, so that I'll be investing some time on that. So once the exam is booked, every day I was watching your videos. I was going through the roadmap
Mm-hmm.
which Laiba shared me. Like she was continuously following up with me. Like you have to cover these topics each day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think last 5 days I thought, okay, let me. I have some leaves pending this year. Let me take this full week off so that I'll be completely into this. I I was detached from all the job, all the office works,
Mm-hmm.
all the like internet and everything, and I was completely into this, and I was able to I was doing all this 180. The most important thing which I was missing initially, and I worked on, was sitting continuously for 180
Mm-hmm.
questions. So initially I started with 60 questions, and after 45 questions I was pulling myself to reach 60 questions. So that was something, that is something I think everyone should get into, like get into practice. So it is not easy for us to, because um, there is a there's a gap after the graduation, there's a gap in studying, right? And sitting for an exam for a long time. So that was something I had to work on,
Mm-hmm.
which I worked on.
Mm-hmm.
And this last 5 days, every day Laiba was continuously as asking me for the scores and updates and everything. She was sending me the PMP mastery links, and I have to emphasize this: the PMP mastery, the latest videos, 2025 videos. I went through all those topics, and I did a short note on everything, which helped me a lot in this exam.
Mm. Okay.
And
Okay.
when it comes to the exam, I think the most as you said, as you already told me, it was mostly based on the servant leader mindset.
Mm.
It was less based on the theories, more into the scenarios.
More into the scenarios. Okay.
Yeah. The questions were short, but it was more into this agile and servant leader thing.
More, more into the agile and servant leader. Okay. Okay. Let me ask you, did the exam ask you directly any question about what is the input of this process, output of any process?
No, the most questions were like, what will be the first thing you will be doing, or which document you will be updating, such questions.
So you don't need to know because one of the student who cleared on Thursday, he just shared in the group that you need to remember 49 processes, input, output tools and technique. So you don't need to know, right?
No, for me, there were some questions which was the match the following,
But that is drag
which,
and drop. You did
yeah,
not
yeah,
join
drag
any,
and drop.
you did not join any marathon or the coaching call. Otherwise, you would have seen a lot of drag and drop questions.
Yes, yes, yes. Right, right.
Did you
But
watch?
but uh, but
Did
it
you
was
watch
it
the?
was necessary.
Yeah.
Huh?
Did you watch the recording of drag and drop or no?
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, I did not watch it completely, but that 2 hour, I think almost 3 hour it was.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have watched some of those. Yes.
How was the time management?
Time management. Actually, I was strictly following the 80 75 75 thing. I was trying to, but I think for me it looked less, 30 minutes less
Hmm.
than what I anticipated.
Okay. So how was the first section, second, and third?
First, the difficulty was, it was all the questions. I what I as like according to me, all the questions were not much difficult. It was not so easy, but it was like medium to difficult
Medium,
questions.
medium to
Yeah,
difficult.
so because some questions were like the multiple choice. Those questions were a bit tricky, but I think the overall mocks you sent me, that helped me a lot.
That helped you a
It
lot
was the questions are similar when we compare our mocks with this, with the
Hmm.
actual things, but
with the, with the
actual question. But
with the actual exam if you compare. that mock are very similar. Okay,
Yes, yes.
okay. So the time management for the first section was 80 minutes.
Yes, yes. I did it. Um, I thought I'll be managing it within 80 minutes, but I could do within like less than 80 minutes.
Hmm,
I was able to do the first 60 questions. But as you said, I was doing the breathing thing
hmm,
just before the exam, the 7 minutes. Like,
hmm,
I did the tutorial, but I just clicked the next. And I was doing the breathing thing. And
hmm,
I prayed and I took all the two breaks in between.
hmm,
Like 4 7, like I couldn't actually, I did not do it for completely 10 minutes, but 7 to 8 minutes, and I then resumed the
hmm.
exam.
Okay.
But that was, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's important. The most important thing was that how you. My daughter loved dancing when we were in Dubai. She actually, we sent her to the dancing school. So she also, I will tell her that maybe when she go back, Dubai sometime meet you and learn something about it. She loved it. Uh,
Sure.
okay. Chitali is asking how long the questions were, like three-liner, four-liner. What was the length of the questions?
Three liners. Mostly it was 3 lines.
Most.
Just 3 lines. Like it was not that long. It was not like a paragraph. It was just two, three lines. And mostly the second and third line was the actual scenario, and the question, what will you be doing in the scenario.
Okay.
So three
Uh,
to four yes.
Ajit is asking what is the most difficult part in your preparation before exam and how you managed it.
For me, as I said, the most difficult part was continuously sitting for 3 to 4 hours for an exam.
Mm,
So for first 10 questions, if it was very long, I was feeling difficulty to what concentrate and read and understand. And so that it was very difficult for me to drag until 180 questions in a stretch, like even if I take 10 minutes
mm,
break in between.
mm,
But gradually it became an easy thing. Then initially, as you mentioned, I was not completely into all the classes. So the mastery series, when after watching the mastery series, okay, I understood, like, the in the management plan it is just the strategies, and
mm,
so there was some confusions,
mm,
and between the tools
mm,
and the formulas and all.
mm. Okay.
And there were I think in my exam there were no any questions related to the calculations or anything.
Mm,
Mostly it was this scenario based.
Okay. Swati is asking normally you spend how much maximum time for a difficult and a long question?
Difficult long question, I think I have maybe the first time I'll be just reading it without understanding or without concentrating, so it was taking me to 2 hours, it's 2 minutes,
Mm,
2 minutes maybe,
2 minutes means
if it is a long question.
it's a
But
long
for the exam, it was not so long. So I was able to do within 1.5 2 minutes.
1.5 to 2 minutes you were able to do, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. This lady ghosted us, and this is a classical example of that you need to book the exam, you need to get a date to work towards it. Once you have taken the training, if you are unable to focus, then get a date and work in. She joined in batch 9 2024, right? And she started, okay, and she was very motivated. I still remember last night I was reading her messages in the morning also, so she sent a long time back me a message if I read it. When she joined it, she actually said that thing. And I look forward when you put it on the LinkedIn and tag me, Shri. I still remember, like, very few people are so motivated and so open that they say things like that. Right. So when she made her first payment, let me just go through that message and read that thing. Just 1 second. Okay. So that was very interesting. She said that looking forward to become PMP and the line is cannot wait to update my LinkedIn in with PMP. That was exactly,
Yes.
and that was 10th September 2024.
Yes.
10th of September, cannot wait, but she waited like how much time it is? 6 months,
Almost one. Yeah.
months, 3 months, almost 9 months and 2 days.
Yes.
So things do come delay, but the thing is that it's all come. You have to have a date. You need to have a date towards your target. That is very important, worked into that way. So Laiba, my facilitator for her group, we had a discussion and we get the date and worked into that. Shri, you already talked about the follow-up. So how do you think how important follow-up is from 1 to 10, 10 being the extremely important, that you could not do PMP without it for your journey? How important follow-up
10.
is? 10.
I should say 10 because the pushing factor was
Mm.
it was a should like must have thing for me.
Yeah.
Because what happens is if we have something related to official like office related jobs or like home chores or something, then we will be setting aside our things, such things maybe aside. But I think this push from Laiba, it was very helpful.
Mm. Okay.
That
Okay.
was, so whenever I felt a bit demotivated, or if I was not into this PMP thing, then I'll get a message from Laiba like, "What is the update?" Then I'll be like, "Okay, I have to
Mm.
work on it. I
Yeah.
have this thing to do."
How many calls I did you in the last 72 hours?
Yes, yes, three. I think 3 to 4 times we.
And she's like, what is happening? What is that? I said, no, 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 this is not gonna go this way. What were the techniques to grasp? Adila Basit is asking quickly. Difficult to give a lot of time alongside busy daily routine. Same thing with all of you, like what she's saying, Dr. Adila Basit. What were the techniques to grasp it quickly? Difficult to give a lot of time alongside busy day. Like if you are busy, what to do, things like that.
So one thing I did was every day, even if I sometimes I was watching your video like when just going to bed, just before going to bed. But I was even if it for 10 minutes, I was watching.
Mm.
I then continuously listening to the class for me more than reading or something. The listening to the class helped me a lot.
Mm. Listening to
So
classes meet a lot. Okay.
yes, yes.
Okay. What I have just started with some of the students who are having this difficulty, and anyone who has had that difficulty, I'm gonna ask you, take out your mobile, and I did that with me for one thing. Let me tell you, everyone, I have the biggest problem to stay on the schedule. My brain work with a big picture on the mind. I like to make content. I like to do things. When it talks about schedule, it is operational things, day to day.
Mm.
I'm a project person. I hate operations. If you ask me documentation or daily do this thing, if you give me a mountain, I will move the mountain because that's a task. If you say me you have to go and daily put tuck 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 on a mountain, I cannot do it. My brain does not work it. Now, I was having a lot because now I have to manage so many things with the family, with the US, and all those things. So I made a schedule on me. It was working, not working. What I did, and I'm gonna ask all of you, take out your mobile phone, okay, open the reminder, okay, whatever the time you can do it. Put a reminder. I have to update Amir, whatever the time. Everyone, Nithya, Sajid, Shamim, Shariar, do it right now. Take out your mobile phones. Okay, Shri, you don't have to do. You are done with the PMP. So take out the reminder, whatever the time you decide. Okay, before sleeping, whenever you study, I have to give a reminder to Amir and put it for 7 days a week. Okay, so you can do it straightforward. Send it the reminder to me. I need study that way. Now, what will happen? Even if you don't study at all and you give daily update 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, you don't study, you will start studying. So Dr. Adil Basit, try doing it. I guess it's Adil, and that will work. Okay, Fahad is asking what else helped you to prepare alongside with practicing mock. So what did help you?
Mm, for me, I think Mox is the one basically helped, and then I was going through the wrong answers which I did. The basically the RC.
Hmm.
So I was for the last mocks, I wasn't doing it in the Excel. I was just taking a note of what happens. So
Oh,
when this happens, this is the one. So I was doing this is the response I have to
you have
do.
to.
So
So
yeah,
RCA is gonna help you into that way. Okay.
yes, yes,
Anyone has any question from her, please do ask. Shri, do send me your certificate when you achieve and put it on LinkedIn. Make that
sure,
10th
sure.
September dream reality. Send me a good picture of you. Maybe you can send me a dancing picture because while you were telling me the story, so I put it there from an excellent dancer to a certified PMP, title of your success journey. That could be a good if you are okay with it. Or you can,
Sure, sure.
or if you don't want, I'll not put it that way. I'm really proud of you. With all the difficulty, you never gave up because that is the most important thing. You never gave up. Proud of you. Guys, anyone want to ask any question, you can ask her now. Shri, the most important thing is each one teach one. That is the mental on which the entire thing of my PMP stands. Please try to make 10 to 15 questions from your exam perspective. Try to do it today because tomorrow you have off. After that, you are a very busy professional. You will not get any time. Okay. Aliraza is asking, other than agile, which topic was most discussed in exam?
Other than agile, it was mostly the
Hmm?
conflict management, and the stakeholder management.
Conflict management and stakeholder management. Okay, this is an interesting part, like how we put into that way. Conflict team, stakeholder communication, team agile is the heart and soul of it. Thank you very much, Shri. Do send me a picture of you and put a journey there. Thank you and
Sure,
enjoy
sure.
your day.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you so much.
So, guys, this was Shri. She shared her that you should never give up. If she never did, why would you? So let's go with our